This is the log of Lighthouse keeper Mark Winterbottom. Since the return of Captain Robert T. McRoy from the brink of death, the lighthouse at Dead Man's Isle is now getting back to normality. Robert is drinking Dundoon like it is tea, and David is as much use as a sponge in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. As for Patricia, we are getting on as well as a bacon sandwich in the synagogue. Well, these are the kind of things that contribute to the rich tapestry of life on the Isle. And believe me, there is never a dull moment here since I arrived. So continue to listen to another brand new episode in the continuing saga of The Lighthouse and Its Keepers. Episode 2, The French Erection.
As the boat blew up, I threw myself on this sexy French girl and saved her horny young life.
If that's true, why has she accused you of sexual assault?
The burning wreck was hotter than me on the job. It's not my fault that my hands did what my hands do.
They grabbed her breasts!
But they were 30 double Ds.
So, if you've got big breasts, you're asking to be abused by a grasping pervert?
Not always. I'm stroking your puppies in my head right now, and they're tiny.
If they're so tiny, then they'll be gargantuan compared to the size of your crutch. Come here!
Oh! Mistrick, what on earth are you doing?
I'm teaching this idiot the dangers of my breasts.
Stop! David will only see your womanly bumps as foreplay.
It is. Look what you've done, Pat. You've made me erect my joy TP in my underpants.
You disgusting pervert! Stop that at once or it'll be flattened by this steam iron.
Oh, kinky stuff. Now turned into a marquee.
I come here to see Robert, and all that happens is that I get mentally undressed by this freak.
Well, if you just stripped and showed me the goodies, I wouldn't have to do it.
Miss Drake, you know I would normally agree with you, but you really must leave Keeper Nation alone.
You're siding with this ignorant sexist scum over me. All those times you made me wear that stupid costume and do that dirty thing for you.
Oh, did you film it?
Oh, of course not. Patricia, might I remind you that it was you who broke up with me? Besides, I thought you'd love going bog snorkeling.
I like to snorkel through Pat's.
See what I mean, Mark? He needs to be taught a lesson.
Yes, please.
He may have learnt something since saving the crew of that sinking boat, La Baronne, last week. David has started pulling his own weight.
Makes a change. Usually the only thing he usually pulls.
He has even volunteered to work the night shift.
Wow, David, working. Is this a dream? Let's test this. David, could you give me a hand with these boxes?
I'm up for getting my hands in your box.
Nope. Still in reality.
Pat, on the way down to the skipper, I need to ask you a favour.
I told you 1,000,000 times before, I'm not holding it whilst you pee! I'm shocked, David. It's the first thing I've ever seen you finish.
Oh, believe me, baby, I always make sure I finish.
Have you ever thought about not doing that?
Not finishing? But one time I got caught in this gymnast changing room and...
See, you've done it again. You've taken an innocent comment and made it sexually offensively smart.
Yeah, I am pretty smart.
No, you're unbelievably stupid. You know, you're eye candy until you open your mouth. Silent! You're Mr. Right. Talking, you're Mr. Shite.
So you finally admitted I rock your world.
The only rock I'd like would be one to stone you to death with.
Super hot and dabbling with drugs. You're so my type of chick. Now look about this thing I want.
I'm still not giving you a pair of my warm knickers.
What about your bra?
My dirty undergarments are strictly off limits. Besides that, is there anything else you wanted?
Actually, I need another lift to the mainland.
What, again? That's the 8th time since the shipwreck occurred. Has one of its crew become another of your victims? Sorry, girlfriends. No, I was right the first time.
Ooh, someone's jealous. There was only one woman aboard that, and she weren't interested. I've got written death threats from her to prove it.
You got French letters?
Of course, flavoured, illuminous, and one that I don't use. Ribbed for her pleasure. As if for her pleasure. Why is she going to need that?
That makes sense. What are you going to do over there?
I'm off to Je m'appelle Poussin.
You? At a swanky restaurant like that?
Too right, I'm the master of swank. If you must know, I'm sorting out a date there with one of the hottest chicks I know.
Well, I don't want you thinking I'm a taxi service, but I would like to get a look inside that restaurant.
Great, I'll grab my things.
Leave your crutch alone.
How do you know?
You've got 5 minutes and then I'm off.
I could get you off in 5 minutes, no probs. Okay, I'm getting my things. You can put the oar down now, babe.
I love you. I thought we established that I am not...
you, laddie.
David has gone to the mainland. Who else are you talking to? Oh, of course.
You're strong and sophisticated.
Why, thank you. Oh, you still mean the Dundoon?
Right, I'm off.
No, wait, I was wondering if we could sit down and have a conversation?
But you're boring.
I have a bottle of Dundoon 62.
You've just got interesting.
When I was a boy, you touched me.
Not this again.
You made me the man I am today.
I'm sorry.
I want to map you.
I'm not Bleeding Archipelago.
NLP?
GSOH. LML. FLTFAPMLAPKTNSIGBA.
Neurolinguistic programming. I want to know greatness, and you, Captain, are the greatest person I know. Once I discovered your difference, that makes the difference, I will understand how to be heroic.
Kiss my sporran.
Nonsense, I would need minute details about your past. The time you rescued that princess from Niagara Falls, your adventure to the North Pole, and of course that you went missing in the Bermuda Triangle. What do you say?
Bottle empty. Goodbye.
Where the hell have you been? You've been ages.
I had to take that parcel to this place over the road.
What are you playing at, Nation? What's in those parcels?
Nothing you need to worry your tasty little booty over. So what do you think?
Je m'appelle Poisson looks incredible. Although, I can't believe you left me sitting in the foyer for 20 minutes. You're all smartly dressed and I'm in my work clothes. I feel so unimportant.
Go get that emergency dress you always have in the car, and I'll make you a queen.
What? Just to take a look inside? I don't think so. Besides, you're sorting out your date, aren't you?
That's why I'm telling you to get changed.
I thought you were after some hot chick.
You're the hottest chick I know. Now would you please have dinner with me?
Stop messing about.
This place needs someone like you eating in it. A tasty centrepiece. I'm paying, and afterwards I promise not to stick my candy glands in your face.
I don't know if I... Look at the starter! I'll get my dress.
I promise not to stick my candy glands in your face. As if.
I demand you open this door and show me your manhood.
Sod off, pervert!
Tell me if you tell me your difference, I could write your autobiography. When you're dead.
You're not helping!
Please, you have to help me. I want to be someone else.
Good idea.
I want to be the type of man who is smart and funny and confident around women. Like David.
Bad idea.
I don't want to be alone. I want to be loved. I want to wake up in the cold dark of the night and find an angel lying next to me. I want...
You had sex? With Patricia? You slept with Patricia?
Robert,
You dishonourable knave! You could have kept in your trousers, could you?
You're strangling me, sir.
You lads are all the same. You ought to be more like David. Sounds like you already are. Some of you inferior oats in rich virgin soil.
Robert, please.
Have you no respect for a lassie? I shall throw you from the tower.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong. For the first time in my life, I feel fine. Fine, but furious. How dare you violate Patricia? I'm going to gut you and make a haggis out of your innards.
You sound like an angry parent.
What?
You sound like an irate parent. You are not... You're a lighthouse keeper.
Yes, I am a keeper.
Well then behave like one, sir.
I'm not anally retarded.
And she said, how do you think I lost my eye in the first place?
You know, I never thought I'd say this, but you're doing something nice tonight.
That's the plan. Just don't forget, I expected you to show me your love cushions.
What?
Haha, got ya.
David, please stop now. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were a decent human being or something.
Not me, baby. I'm the nation's sensation. I'm on a bedroom roller coaster. I may be a scary ride, but once you've been on, you'll be begging to ride me again and again.
Stop! Don't spoil it.
Okay. There's something else we could do together. It's really enjoyable.
No. You're still doing it.
I wish. You're amazing.
I'm not ending up another one of your sexual conquests. Besides, what happened to Cindy?
We called it quits. I told her for an anorexic she looked really fat, and she said I was a good-for-nothing Neanderthal. Those degrading sexual objectification of women merely served as reinforcement of university's opinion that my head was sucked so far up my rectum I could see my own stomach.
Did you think she might be right?
I didn't really know what she was talking about, so I had to ask her for a dictionary.
And that made her mad?
It might have been that. Or it could have been that I told her I was sleeping with her mum as well.
You really are something else.
Thanks, Pat. Can I be honest with you?
It's the first time for everything.
I was jealous of Mark.
Mark? What for? His ability to organise his pants into 8 different categories? Or the way he turns making a cuppa into a 20-minute health and safety lecture?
I mean that he was with you.
Oh, really? I thought you wouldn't be jealous of anybody with the amount of sensation in you do.
Well, let me into a secret. I'm not, as confident as I make out. I want to settle down with a beautiful, intelligent woman, and let me cut to the chase. It's you.
Flattered? But you are most definitely not my type.
So you're saying you're not interested in a man with a hot bod who is hung like a stallion and who wants to give you hours of multiple pleasure between the sheets, on the floor, on the beach, in a field, at the South Sea Notting Museum?
Okay, I get the idea. When you put it like that...
I'll put it anywhere you want. I know I ain't got Mark's way with lardy-dardy words. Because I'm the youngest of 6, I was picked on as a boy, but I really like you.
Oh, David, you were bullied as a child. Coming from a single-parent family, I know exactly what it's like to be picked on by bigger boys.
No, I've got 5 older sisters. Any sign of weakness and they'd stuff me into one of their hand-me-down dress and knickers.
How often did they degrade you like that?
About 3 times a week. Even more if I asked.
Well, that explains a lot. Sorry, but I'm looking for a strong, decisive man of action.
Action? I've got love action aplenty. And look, I've decisively got these.
2 tickets for a Caribbean tour? These must have cost a fortune.
Yeah, but you're worth it. You said you always wanted to escape St. Thursday's Bay on a great adventure, so why don't we do it together? What'd you say?
I'm so shocked I'm speechless.
Sometime today would be good.
You have to give me time to think. Excuse me, I need the toilet.
Not as confident as I make out. Yeah, right. Sometimes I start believing these things myself.
Can we talk?
Well, I can, but you, on the other hand, have got all linguistically peculiar.
I've grown old.
How could you, Captain?
It's called life.
All this time, I respected you. I looked up to you.
Look, laddie, I'm trying to...
I want you to grab me hard with both hands and pummel me into shape, yanking away the rough and filling me up with your new.
Is that legal?
I suppose you think all those clipped answers are so clever, but you were talking fluently enough earlier.
Go toss your caber.
When you were strangling me, I heard you positively gabbling.
I wasn't, I?
Yes, you were.
Was not.
Yes, you. But this is just plain silly. An argument is a rational consideration of juxtaposing beliefs and paradigms, whereas this is just you contradicting me.
No, it's not.
You were talking.
You imagined it.
I imagined you telling me that I was going to the end of your haggis.
Lack of oxygen.
You were trying to pass off me hearing you talking as some sort of asphyxiated audio hallucination. Why? Why would I imagine that?
You wanted a hero.
You were not just any old hero. You were my ultimate hero. But now I see the truth. It was all a lie.
Like Sardine Saturdays?
You, sir, are no hero. You are a bitter, pathetic alcoholic with a drink problem.
Alcoholic with drink problem?
Damn you, Captain Robert T. McRoy! I must stand for this no more!
Oh, double negative.
Right, enough is enough! I'm leaving.
What's happened to you, Robert T. McRoy? Has age withered you to a pathetic shadow of the man you once were? Even your most anally attentive fan thinks you've lost it. Maybe I should call it the name you got.
Sorry, did you say something?
No.
Maybe you were going to say, wait, please, do not go?
No.
Penis!
There you go, David, all safe and sound back on the oil. Although I thought the man was supposed to walk the woman to the door.
You know what? You're a pretty good boat driver for a woman.
Tell me something I don't know.
Alright, I've already sniffed your... I'm a horny bedroom beast.
So what animal are you? A tiny worm or a sexist pig?
Oink, oink. I want to snuffle your truffle.
Stop it, David! You promised you wouldn't hit on me if I had a really nice meal.
Come on,
you.
Come on, baby, stop fighting it. We're both well fit. Give us a snog.
First Mark and then Cameron mess me about. You might be crude and annoying, but at least you've always been interested in me. Should I...
Go on, stay with me, Pat. Nation Sensation always delivers 2 coconuts full of milk.
I don't know what that means, but you sleep with anything with a pulse.
That's not true.
Maybe I forgot. Bathsheba was a lifeless spirit and you still tried to bang her.
Pat.
I can't, David. I've got to leave.
Oh great, I really thought I was in that time. It's all Mark's fault, screwing her up for us real men. Now it's payback time. Where's his bleeding homemade tropical ecosphere?
Hello, darling. So we meet again.
Gemma, what are you doing here? You money stealing info?
I was going to tell you about the gun I'm holding, but I see you're holding quite a weapon yourself.
Pull my trigger and I'll fire off a couple of creamy love bullets.
Were things different? I'd tie you up again and ride you for as long as I could until I fell off.
I can't believe how well that line has caught on. A nation sensation original.
Unfortunately, I'm here on business. Blossom and Jessom know you're in league with a French girl.
Nah, she blew me off.
I can't say I blame her, but you showed her that.
Maybe you'd like to give me a hand.
Darling, you're distracting me. Drug trafficking can be a deadly business and we don't want any competition.
Come on, baby, stop fighting it. We're both well fit. Give us a snog.
What the hell?
Woohoo!
David! How could you? You use exactly the same line on hers. Will you stop kissing her and I'm angry at you?
Parrot, she's got a gun.
So she forced you to stick your tongue down her throat under gunpoint? Actually, I do have a gun. This complicates things. Now, I'm going to have to shoot little Miss Frigid here before crushing David around the back of the head. If you think...
Patricia, no!
I don't think people realise how difficult it is to make friends in this line of work.
Cup of tea?
It's no good, Captain. I've lost all respect for you,
Honey?
and no amount of creeping will change. Oh, you mean in my drink? No, thank you.
Bitter twisted lemon.
No, not for me. Hang on, was that an insult?
Maybe.
You, sir, are a charlatan, a fraudster, a flim-flam of lies and half-truths. You attacked me without provocation, and now, you give me no justification for your behaviour.
I can't.
Then I wish to have no further dealings with you. What was that?
Small handgun. Short distance impact. Proximity. Just outside the front door.
Quick! By Neptune's trident, Patricia has been shot.
What? Get out of my way!
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? My first aid training doesn't cover bullet wounds. What are you doing, you drunken old fart?
Shut up! Listen and listen up good. We need to keep Patricia as still as possible with her head level with the rest of her body. She's still breathing, but she's lost consciousness. I may have to perform CPR.
You give her alcoholic poisoning with your breath.
I'm going to apply pressure to the wound in an attempt to stop or slow the bleeding. I'll be doing this for roughly 10 minutes to allow blood clots to form. Mark, you need to get me a cold ice pack so that I can apply it to the wound. This will help the damaged blood vessels to close. Also, get me the cleanest available bandage, cloth or gauze pad to cover the wound once the bleeding has subsided. You'll also have to contact the emergency services so that she can be airvaked to the hospital emergency room.
Yes, my captain.
It's alright, lassie. Daddy's here.
So you finally decided to wake up.
What the hell is going on?
You mean while you tied spread eagled on the ground, stark naked and with a lobster pot over your crotch?
You planned a romantic kicky bonga donga bing session under the stars?
I don't know what that means, but I'll be honest with you. Whilst you're unconscious, I had a little play.
What? You mean you pleasured yourself with my hot and tasty bod whilst I wasn't there? Who the hell do you think you are?
You?
Do me a favour. Could you go again now I'm awake?
Certainly tempting.
I'm happy for you to become a frequent flyer on Sensation Air.
I'm afraid playtime's over. We want to know where the drugs are, where the French girl is, and where your money is.
Oh no, not again. We've got plans for that money.
We? Don't tell me that the great love extravaganza has decided to become a one-woman sideshow with that pathetic ferryboat girl.
Patricia was twice the woman you'll ever be.
Obviously, I hit you too hard. I'd have thought it was clear that I'm as smooth as Rolls Royce, while she was rough and as ready as a rickshaw. Don't tell me you slept with it.
No, you ruined any chance of that now. How could you shoot her?
To be honest, it was easy. Point and squeeze.
You're sick. Sexy as hell, but sick. Perhaps in another life we could have gone out together, and then I would have dumped you for a fitter model, and then she came along.
Well, enough of this flirtation, darling. We know that after you rescued the crew of the drug-smuggling Le Baron, you were offered a slice of the money if you transport the goods to the mainland.
You've got no proof?
What about this picture of you delivering the box of drugs to your contact?
Okay, you've got proof. But I'll never tell you nothing. Now you've killed Patricia, there's nothing you could do to hurt me.
Oh, darling, how sweet and how terribly naive. Look, here's a box of angry lobsters. If only there was some sort of, I don't know, lobster pot to store them in.
You wouldn't dare.
I'll just, pour them in.
You really know how to turn me on. Hello, sexy. Show us your arse.
I do not think so.
But where am I?
Tucked up in your bed, as usual.
Oh no, not you as well. What is this? The world's worst orgy?
Never again.
Why the hell does my crutch ache? Oh my god, why have I got all these bandages on my fun cannon?
You scared some lobsters.
Patricia! Oh my god, Gemma killed Pat!
Gemma, we found you alone, stuck in one of your kinky self-loving positions. Like when you got locked in a cupboard and we all agreed never to eat sardines again.
She was here and she murdered Pat with a gun.
No, you killed her.
I didn't want her dead, and I wanted to bang her brains out, repeatedly.
Fate's worse than death.
You are a sexual deviant. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened. You shot Patricia and tied yourself up as part of some erotic aftermath.
No, you have to believe me. Why would I have killed her? She was coming home with me for a night of fully pumped up clunge conjuring.
I do not understand what that means. But, I put it to you, the very opposite is true. After being repeatedly rejected by an incredible woman like Patricia, your pathetic ego could not stand it anymore. You tried it on with her one more time without success, so you killed her.
No, she said you and Cameron had messed her about, and I was the only one who...
Stop this silly game right now.
Pat, you're alive!
Of course I am. My incredible friend Robert saved me.
It is true. The captain should have been a doctor.
Oh, stop sucking up to him, Mark. It's really annoying. Just like everything you do.
That is not what you used to say.
No, every morning I used to sit on the end of your bed and say, "Come here, baby, and I'll blow your mind."
Language, Patricia.
You jammy swine.
Well, he would have been if he hadn't always had to rush off and check his beloved ecosphere.
The nights here are dangerously cold, and if you're a plant, and they need to be given a good rubbing by loving hands every morning.
I wouldn't have said no to that either.
So it's true. Mark shags daffodils.
Shut up, Nathan!
Oh, so was it? Oh, the old time who wrapped my groin in bandages.
I'd never touch that.
After Robert saved my life, we searched the oil for you.
Reluctantly so.
And then we found you.
Naked. We laughed.
We called the Coast Guards for help. David, you've been unconscious for a week.
A week? A week without me to liven up your sad little lives? How did you cope?
Work-wise, we hardly notice your absence.
Guys, can I have a moment with David alone, please?
Of course you can, Patricia. It's not like he can molest you now, all bandaged up like that.
Come on, Mark.
Captain, I wanted to apologise for what I said to you earlier. You are still my hero.
I know.
I know Patricia does not mean anything to you, but I cannot imagine what it would have done if she had died.
Disturbing prospect.
Is there a way I can show my gratitude?
Keep quiet about me talking.
Okay, it's a deal. I suppose you have your reasons. Anything else you would like?
Bottle of Dundoon 54.
Of course.
Are you sure?
You have my word.
Oh, good. £2 a bottle.
What the hell?
Fainting's not gonna get you out of it, laddie.
It's just Mark being stupid and laying on the floor. Now, where was I?
Just you and me alone. Pat, isn't this time you jumped on my bedroom roller coaster?
David, I've been trying to tell you about that night a week ago.
When you rushed back to experience my legendary Rumpty-Pumpty bedroom tango.
That's just it. I decided to have sex with you, David.
Oh great, get his bandages off!
But when I got there and you were using the same chat-up line like on Gemma as me.
No, I can explain.
I know you can. You're very good at excuses. I just wanted you to know the truth.
Please, babe, won't you give me another chance?
I don't know. Well, maybe on that holiday we talked about.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'll give you an amazing time. Oh,
What?
that tickets were in my clothes, and Gemma stole them along with my extra money.
Oh, well, just my luck. Thank you for last week, David. Being there when I needed someone.
Cheers. Now how about a Frenchie?
You're nothing if not class. I'll see you later, David.
Wait! You stay and rub cream on my wounds. Pat? Oh, hello, Robert.
Here's no magazine. Fresh fetish fillies.
Cheers, mate. Just thinking about those kinky girls stirs me. Oh! Oh! You know, the tight bandages really do add something. Oh! Oh!
Lighthouse, the French Erection, was written by Colin Wade and Ian Raymond. Gary Ball played David Nation. Justin Cartledge played Mark Winterbottom. Amy Clayton played Patricia Drake and Gemma. And Nicky Jock played Captain Robert T. McRoy. Any visual effects were provided by your own mind. I'll be honest with you, I was disturbed by the depiction of killer squirrels. Get some help, man!